Hello student, in previous class we discussed that how can we hear sound through our ear and what is amplitude, time period and frequency of a vibration. So let's start the remaining part of this chapter, that is noise and music. We hear different type of sounds around us. So is the sound always pleasing? Does the sound sometime cause discomfortable to you? So some sound are pleasant to our ear whereas some are not. Like if we are on the construction side, the sound that is coming that is not comfortable to us. Even do you enjoy the sound that are producing by horn or bus or truck? So these unpleasant sound are known as noise. In our classroom, all the students speak together, that sound is also known as noise. On the other hand, we enjoy music sound from musical instrument that are known as musical sound, or it is very pleasant to hear. So the sound produced by a harmonium, that is also a musical sound. The string of sitar also give a musical sound. But if a musical sound becomes too loud, it is not melodious and we can say it is noise for us. Our next topic is noise pollution. You have already studied about the air pollution in your lower classes, that the presence of unwanted gases and particles in air, that is known as air pollution. Similarly, presence of excessive or unwanted sound in the environment, that is called noise pollution. So the major cause of noise pollution are sound of vehicles, explosion, including bursting of crackers, machines, loudspeakers. So these sorts of sound that are lead to noise pollution. Even the television and transition radio that have at a high volume, and some kitchen appliances, desert cooler, air condition, all contribute the noise pollution. So what are the harms of noise pollution? You know that the presence of excessive noise in the surrounding may cause many health related problems. For example, lack of sleep, hypertension, you can say that is high blood pressure, anxiety and many more health disorders that can cause by noise pollution. And the person who is exposed to a loud sound continuously, it may get a temporary or even permanent impairment of hearing. So how can we measure the limit of noise pollution? To control noise, we must control the sources of noise. And how can we achieve it? For this, we can use silencing device, that is must be installed in aircraft engines, in a transport vehicles, in industrial machines and home appliances. And how can the noise pollution be controlled in residential area? All noisy operation that must be conducted away from the residential area. So noise producing industries should be set up away from such areas, and use of automobiles, horn should be minimized, and TV and radio system should be run at low volumes, and trees must be planted along the road and around the buildings to cut down on the sound that reaching the residents. Thus we can reduce the harmful effect of noise pollution. So here is one topic, that is hearing implement. What is hearing implement? Total hearing implement, which is rare. It is usually formed from the birth itself, and it is partially disability is generally the result of disease. So generally it is from the disease, even it is injury of age, and children with impaired hearing need special care. By learning sign language, such children can communicate effectively, because speech develops as the direct result of hearing. A child with a hearing loss may have defective speech also. So the technology devices for the hearing impaired have made it possible for such person to improve their quality of life. and society can do much to improve the living environment for the hearing impaired and help them to live a normal life like us. So it is not a big task. We can help to the person that are hearing impairment. So student, your chapter is complete. I hope you understood this chapter. So read this chapter carefully and try to find the answer of this chapter.